Just 24 hours remain. Greetings, lovely individuals, Coin channel, XRP holders. Trump is pleased that his nominee was confirmed, but he is disappointed that he was unable to fire someone. We will also discuss Swift and XRP. All I ask is that you smile at me so that I can radiate those positive feelings. Smash the like button, Smishity. Pay attention. I take it that the deadlock of likes on the video is the reason XRP hasn't been moving? 1,000 and 1,500. My friends, we managed to get this video to receive over 3,000 likes. At the institution of BS, they informed me of this. Wink, wink. Naturally, there isn't a direct tie between the two. You do realize that XRP is currently trading at $3. $3, and I'm not even sure what this is called, but it's up 0.34% for the day. The market is awaiting the outcome of tomorrow's events. On the 4-hour chart, however, you can see that there are two intriguing developments for XRP, correct? On the 1348 EMA, we might also be seeing a crossover for a sell signal. Well, it ran up after we made a purchase here, and now a sell, maybe, are located at the stochastic RSI's bottom. That's intriguing then. Went from the top to the bottom, back to the top, and now back to the bottom. Therefore, I believe that the market is holding out to see what will occur tomorrow. If there's some major action here today, I'll be shocked. Going into the unknown, you know? People tend to stay on the sidelines when there is uncertainty. There is currently a 97.9% chance that the Fed will lower interest rates. Although it has somewhat decreased from yesterday's at 99.7, there is still a good chance that a rate cut will occur tomorrow. And what the Fed actually says is what I believe the public will be focusing at in terms of the decision's main portion throughout the conference. Thus, we will observe the situation there. However, the court ruled that President Trump could not dismiss Fed Governor Lisa Cook before to the FOMC meeting. Rules of the appeal court. That's terrible news for Trump. On the other hand, the Senate has approved Stephen Miran, who is supportive to cryptocurrency, to join the Federal Reserve Board of Governors. He received some bad news, followed by some good news. I'm not sure if this in particular will influence the choice, but it will be interesting to watch. The likelihood that the board will lower interest rates in the manner that Trump desires is higher if there are more pro-Trump governors on it. We shall thus observe the outcome of that. All right. The following 24 or possibly 36 hours will be incredibly exciting, since we still have 9 hours and 1 day left before it occurs. As usual, I have no idea what the market will do. Naturally, I will never provide you financial advice or advise you to buy, sell, or hold. Always conduct your own research before making an investment. Additionally, keep in mind that I will never ever get in touch with you on social media. I'll never direct message you. I'll never get in touch with you. All I'm on is YouTube. All right? Facebook is not where I am. I'm not going to post anything there. I don't share anything on Instagram. I don't post anything on TikTok. All right? The con artist we discussed last night is not me once more. I'm not the one. All right? Well, be extremely cautious. If I do publish anything, it's usually a video or my profile on Twitter, but it's actually an ad maker lab. The sole account is this one. All right. Be extremely cautious when you're out there. Avoid clicking on links. Please exercise extreme caution. All right, I won't ask you to give me money, create a token with me, or sign up for some bogus website, or do anything similar. All right, be extremely cautious when you're out there. Very, very significant. Therefore, the competition is still ongoing till tomorrow if you want to profit from the market's fluctuations. Therefore, you can still participate in this BTCC competition. The link is in the description below if you're interested. You use my link to register. A signed jersey by Jaren Jackson is also up for grabs, along with a share of the 500,000 USDT prize fund. But as always, keep in mind that it's dangerous to invest in cryptocurrency and leverage trading. It's possible to make a lot of money, but it's also possible to lose a lot of money. Therefore, read the user agreement and be aware that, despite BTCCC's 14-year history, things still happen. We have witnessed exchanges shut down before, close positions, and engage in shenanigans. Therefore, just be extremely cautious and aware of the dangers. All right, and once more, I will receive a commission if you click on my link. So I'm grateful for that. It's noteworthy that we discussed how Coinbase and XRP's supply was drastically declining. Additionally, there are now more cryptocurrency channels that may be more focused on Bitcoin, such as Cryptos or US discussing this topic. May be seen here Coinbase and the XRP supply have both crashed. 90% of tokens are also moved off change. A mega squeeze may be on the horizon due to reduced liquidity. Analysts are looking at $10 XRP if the trend continues. We'll have to wait and see. By the end of 2025, I saw someone with some insane numbers. I am aware of that. I won't even go into the figures that I heard some influencer mention. Well, let's get past 4, though, if you have been watching the channel for a while. Say shwaya shwaya, slowly, slowly. We've not gone past 4 yet. Come on, let's go past 5. After that, we may begin discussing 10, 20, 30, 40, and 50. Slowly, slowly, correct. Let's see. First, let's watch it happen. All right. Tom Lee remains really optimistic about the future. During my live appearance on CNBC, I predicted that Bitcoin would make a huge rise in the upcoming 3 months. Ethereum, Bitcoin, and a possible supply shock are on the horizon. Let's listen to his thoughts. Monetary liquidity sensitivity comes in second. Central banks around the world are relaxing. That is seasonally strong for both Ethereum and Bitcoin. In the upcoming 3 months, I believe they could make a huge move, like enormous. Undoubtedly, this is a huge step that will affect all altcoins in the cryptocurrency market if Bitcoin and Ethereum are up and running. The money then moves into altcoins as we are aware of the cycle. For XRP and the altcoin market as a whole, that would obviously be extremely advantageous. I appreciate you watching. I hope to meet you again soon. Let's make a lot of money, as I usually say.